you tired of overspending on modern Pokemon sets? Well, you're not alone, because I barely survived that Sword and Shield era. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to collect modern Pokemon cards without breaking the bank. With the recent surge of popularity of Pokemon cards, it's pretty easy to overspend. So my first tip for you guys is to set a budget. So the way I budget is by breaking down my spending into collections. So for example, I'll put for the month of March, I will be buying 1 booster box, 1 ATB, and maybe 20 sleeve boosters. This may work for you, or you can set a dollar amount, which is typically easier. So set a realistic budget and stick to it. When I first got back into the hobby, I had a lot of FOMO. I would listen to a lot of Poke YouTubers and they would make me feel like I'm about to miss out on a set, but always remember that the sets will always be there a year, 2, maybe even 3 years later. So you don't have to rush out and overspend. Sometimes I even have a little bit of regret buying certain things. For example, I went to Walmart and overpaid for the Palkia and Dialga boxes. I paid like $20 over. Kind of felt dumb because I just didn't do my research. I actually just found the same 2 boxes on Facebook Marketplace for $25, and man, I wish I waited, which actually leads into my second point. So my second point is going to be to do your own research. Don't trust everything that PokeTubers will tell you. A lot of the times they're going to make you have this fear of missing out called FOMO, and you might just buy and act out of emotion when you should really sit there and think about your purchases, because a lot of these Pokemon products are not cheap. Doing your own research would include going to like TCG Player, going on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and kind of see what people are selling these products for so that you don't overpay. And there's a lot of good Pokemon YouTubers that will explain the market so that you don't overpay. One that we all probably know is Danny Phantom. He does a great job explaining the market so that, like I said, you don't overpay and that you kind of get a feel of the market. Doing your own research could entail going on Reddit like I do, hopping in some Discords, talking to some people, and getting an overall consensus of what you should be doing with your money. So my third point is going to be to buy strategically. When I first got back into collecting Pokemon cards, I did not know what I was doing. So I was going to Target, Best Buy, I went to GameStop and I bought one of the build and battle decks because I didn't know what I was doing. I did no research on what Pokemon products had even booster packs. One other thing that I greatly recommend is just wait, because these big retail stores will have sales. They always have sales. I bought so many collection boxes for Black Friday that I almost bought earlier within the year. And the same goes for singles. When a set first comes out, I know we get super excited and we overspend on singles, but just hold on and wait. We see what's happening with singles in Crown Zenith. Big cards are taking 50% losses, and that's just money that you could have saved if you would have just held on just a little bit longer. So just to recap, if you want to save a lot of money buying Pokemon cards, budget, do your own research, and buy strategically. This can also be called dollar cost averaging, because the best deals and the best ways to invest into Pokemon is to have time in the market, not trying to time the market. One example, especially right now, is Evolving Skies booster boxes going for $400. Do not buy right now thinking that it's gonna get to 1,000. It may get to 1,000, but remember that the chances are not in your favor. And I hate to sound like a stock market channel, but to buy low and sell high, if that's you investing. For me, this is all fun, and my biggest and most boring point for you guys is just to buy one to rip open and buy one to keep sealed. That one that you keep sealed, maybe 2 years you can sell off to then reinvest into Pokemon and keep the fun going. So if you do all three, you can build a valuable Pokemon collection. It's not gonna break your bank and you're not going to go broke. Pokemon can be an extremely expensive hobby, so these little tips here and there are definitely gonna help. So that's gonna be the video, everybody. I hope you guys learned something. I hope I can help you save some money, and with saving money comes more fun and more time in the market. If you enjoyed the content, I appreciate you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, peace.